We are live now.
Can I start, Monica ji?
Yes, please start.
Namaste, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to today's session. We are going to have a great time tonight. Bring all your awareness here in this present moment. Wherever you are, we are going to be together. We are going to feel each other's presence. Comfortable. Take your seat, the sacred place you have created for yourself. Just come there, leaving everything behind. All that we have done entire day is over now. Time to regather who we are. Time to connect. So just sit in Sukh Asana. If you're sitting on the floor, if you're sitting on a sofa or a chair, you can cross your legs over your ankles. Cross all 10 fingers, clasp your hand and fingers into fingers, and gently close your eyes. Taking a slow, long, deep breath in. Inhale deeply, comfortably, slowly, gently. Hold it. Hold it at the bottom of your spine. And let go and release slowly. Become aware of your body. Just let it relax. Take another slow, long, deep breath in. As you inhale, bring your awareness to each and every part of your body. How comfortable it is. How relaxed it is. And exhale all that is bothering you as of now. All the fear, anxiety, tension, stress, dilemma, drama is over. Now inhale this lovely breath, deeply accepting of life. Inhale love. Inhale the life force. The divine, filling up each and every cell with life. Just accept it. Feel it all over your body and then relax. Exhale completely. Feel your body from top to bottom. Bottom to top. When there are no thoughts, we are all clear. The energy flows freely throughout the body. As we inhale and exhale gently. Now let your breath settle down. Let it be spontaneous. From here on, let it be as simple, easy as it could be. Let the thought come and go. They will just go away as they come. We don't get into it. Just allow our mind to do what it is supposed to do. And bring your awareness completely to the normal, natural, easy, peaceful, soft, gentle, soothing breath. Feel it on the tip of your nostril. Feel the air passing through the soft, touching the soft tissue of the nose. The cool sensation. Become one with your breath. There is only breath. Nothing else exists. There is no you. There is no me. There is no body. There is no mind. There is only one. I'm not this name. I am not my thoughts. I'm just seeing my breath. Nose to the top of the nose, between the eyebrows, which I never did. I never saw my magnificent breath. Let us slow down and watch it closely. What's happening as we inhale? What's happening as we exhale? There is a source of energy which creates the entire universe. So it resides everywhere. Within us as well. As we become one with our breath, we become one with the universe. Be with your breath. It doesn't have any form. It is formless, shapeless, no color, no texture. Yet we can feel it. Yet it runs this entire body. It nourishes our body, keeps us alive in this body. Do not get entangled with your thoughts. Just let them come and go, no matter what. Gently bring your awareness to your breath. Longer we stay here, longer we heal ourselves. Yes, this self who lives in this body. It owns nothing. But without it, this body has no name. It's just a body. It is equally given to all of us. Connect, to learn, to know who we truly are. That divine wisdom of creation, of our existence, resides within us. It comes to us. Everything that we need comes to us. when we are ready to receive, when we are ready to accept. You can see everything. Just like from the moving car, we can't see things clearly. How can we know what we have if we don't sit with ourselves? If we don't hear ourselves, if we don't love ourselves, who do we know? In this journey of infinity, let us become our own companion. To be with ourselves no matter what. And the breath is the key. It connects the source to the soul. It connects us with the wisdom inside us. It guides us in the journey of what we call life. Trust life, then we will be able to trust ourselves. No matter what the situations are, we are living, we are alive. To learn the lesson from the life. The life is for us. Let us deep root this for it to become our faith, for it to become our belief. That this life is for me to grow and expand. To expand my consciousness, to know life, to know the creation, to know myself. All the answers are within me. No need to run. Just sit back with closed eyes, with complete trust on yourself. and allow the universe to guide us on this journey, this beautiful life is cherishable at all times. Last 2 minutes. Whenever we lose track of our breath, just start from beginning. Come back to make it your practice. Come back again and again. Last 1 minute, come back to your body. Feel your body, feel your room, feel the space you're sitting on. Feel the touch, feel the contact with the floor. Feel your body from bottom to top. How relaxed it is, how comfortable it is. In pure joy. This practice of meditation is making our awareness stronger and stronger every day. We want to live in this self-aware society where each one of us are aware of our words, we are aware of our thoughts, we are aware of our action. We are in harmony with all three of it. It is time to express our gratitude to our breath for guiding us again, for connecting all of us together here again. Let us express our gratitude to this time in the history where we are coming closer to ourselves. We are breaking all the barriers of fear, resistance. Because we know that we are the infinite beings. We are the spirit in the body. We are the spiritual beings having human experiences on this planet Earth. Last 30 seconds. Come back completely, becoming aware of your breath, becoming aware of your body, becoming aware of your mind. Gently move your fingers, wiggle your toes. Slowly, gently bring both your palm and put it over your closed eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And welcome back. If you want to continue your meditation, please continue. And you can hear me with yourself, your closed eyes. Last week, we talked about the power of thought. And from there, it starts the journey of knowing the self, knowing your own power. We are all given the power of thoughts are creating and shaping our world. And today we are going to talk about self-love. Who that self is, we are talking about. I just tried to put some in the meditation today to experience that self. We talk about self-discipline. We talk about self-mastery. We talk about self-motivation. We talk about self, what we call Atma Shakti, the power of the self, the strength of the self. But when it comes to self-love, I have often heard the word selfish. What we are doing here, you can just imagine why it becomes so hard to accept loving ourselves. It becomes a question to everyone. But we are in the process of change because this world is changing continuously. And at the same time, we are also changing. Nothing can stop this change. The change is continuous. So we have to make our choices where we want to shift, what change we want to bring. And it starts from loving the self. We cannot know anything, know about anything that we don't love. There will always be another. There will always a second. We cannot know anyone that who we hate, who we don't like. So it is so important. And meditation is the part of that loving the self. If we don't know who we are, if we don't know what my choices are, what my likings are, who can fulfill me? In relationship, we blame others. He doesn't look after me. He doesn't care for me. He doesn't know about me. He doesn't know what I like. But do we truly know what we want, what we like, what are my preferences, what are my priorities? When we meet someone, we never say, okay, you have become fat. Oh, you have got wrinkles, even though they have grown old. Then also we see their wisdom. Then also we appreciate them. But when it comes to us, when we see ourselves in the mirror, what do we see? I'm losing my hair. My eyes are not beautiful. How I don't like my voice, and this was with me for a long time. How the relationship that we are creating with ourselves and how we can imagine the world would be around us. That's our inner that is inviting everything from outside. Yes. Today in this workshop, we have to say thank you, thank you, thank you so many times. We have to remember why do we grateful? Why are we grateful? Why we are thankful? But it's just the beginning, and it's a big change. One day, all this practice of choosing positive thoughts, of making ourselves priority when we need it the most, it becomes, when we want to be grateful, it becomes in our beingness, it comes to our beingness. We don't have to express because I am love. No matter what, I am love. I deserve everything good in my life because I exist. It is the disability that we learn from our childhood. It's a pattern, unknown pattern within us, because we have often been told, okay, if you do this, then you will get this. And that's how we feel. We don't deserve things in our life because I don't have this thing. I don't have a job, that I cannot have a luxury life. But how does the creation happens? We need to know. It doesn't start with a complaint. Every complaint can be turned into creation. Creation in my mind is my power, from where we start and from where everything started. Somebody thought of something and we have it in our hands. Whether we were an ape, we didn't had fire, we were hungry and we got that stone and we got something that can fulfill our hunger. Desire created all that. So to know ourselves first, we need to know the power that we are given, the power. We need to look back into the centuries, into the millenniums, how evolution is happening, how fast we are growing. And it starts from our own desire, our own knowingness. So to summarize, in the beginning only I'm saying summarize, but yes, I'm going to talk 10 points about loving the self. So you may have your notebook, pencil today to remind yourself what I am not doing right now. It is important to know who we are. It depends, like why we are here. What do we expect from these sessions? Why do I want to meditate? What my priorities are? Make note of it. What do I want? And then we will have the answers. We will have the right answers. So let us begin on the topic. If I miss anything, please ask questions. So starting from ourselves, when I talk about myself, how do I love myself? The first thing first comes, never ever criticize yourself. Because in this journey of life, I will give my example. I will give one example of my son. He is in grade 2 now, but when he was in grade 1, he said, what an awful some animal craft he made, and what an awful craft I made when I was in kinder. So that is our tendency to criticize ourselves when we were not even capable of doing things what we expect. At the age of 4, we expect the perfection of 40. And that's where we start diminishing our power. Criticizing ourselves is killing our spirit, the spirit that thrives in us, that is willing to create and change the world in good or bad, whatever it is. But that spirit is there to experience this life. Every morning, ask a child, Every holiday you will wake up early, so much to do. But we kill that spirit once we start making a file, long pile of files where we have list of criticism of self. So never ever criticize yourself for any mistakes. We are all human beings. Just we are always doing the best. We are always doing the perfect with the best knowledge we have, with the best understanding we have, with the best situations we have. Acceptance comes when we learn from our life. Otherwise, we just keep questioning why it is happening and nothing will change. We'll keep criticizing everything in our life, but nothing will change. There comes the creation. And it is in our hands. We don't have to blame anyone. And it starts from a thought. Can we think of something positive? If there's something really wrong in our life, if I'm sick, with my closed eyes, can I still see myself dancing, laughing, enjoying? Can I see myself doing everything that I think I'm not capable of doing right now? When we can't think, then we cannot create. So we have to make that shift. Sorry, we have to make that change to bring that trust on this life. Why this life is for me to experience. This life is for me. So have that trust in life, then you will have trust on the self. Because you have different situations, I have different situations, we are all given different situations, so that we realize our own power, and we are definitely capable enough to live that situation. And we want those challenges because we grow the most in our challenging time. So never ever criticize yourself. Give yourself time, make a change. I criticized myself for 5 years for not having a beautiful skin, and then nothing changes. But when I accept myself just the way I am today, and what I want in my life, how do I want to look? How do I want to speak? What do I want to talk? I have the power of making all that choices. Nobody else can give me his or her own thought. No one can control my mind. I am the one. So everything starts from me. So loving the self, first point is never ever to criticize ourselves. And never ever have the horrified thought. If we get some cut or some pain, if we get some illness, we immediately think of dying. We think of our deathbed. So that kind of horrifying, magnified thing we create in our mind. So, and then in that fear, we cannot act. We cannot express. We cannot find solution. We start running here and there. So, can we be kind enough? Can we make that change that I'm not going to scare myself anymore? In the times coming, okay, all these things will be projected to others, who we call others. They are actually me, because everyone in my life reflects me. The loving aspect, what I like in me, I have those kind of people who loves me. What I don't like in me, those are like people hate me. That's how we are surrounded with people. So they help us in knowing what is not, what we want to perfect, what we want to learn, what aspect of me is not acceptable to me. That's what that brings us. So never ever scare yourself. In whatso matter, even if the toughest of night, in my personal life, I have seen the darkest time. Whenever there was a darkest time in my life, I went to a beautiful life. I went through a beautiful change that expanded my understanding of life, my acceptance of life, my knowing, my learning from the life. And it was always shifting from good to better. Always, always, always. And finally, after a long experiences of such times, I'm here in meditation, learning, sharing all the time. I have long list of books to read. I have so many things to learn from them. And what I learn, I experiment, I live, and then I share. That brings so much joy, because It helps so much. We are all here to heal our life. What we call the karma, it's such a complicated topic, but it is just some of the experiences that we don't know, and we learn it through our life. If we keep running away from the life, okay, this doesn't work for me, I don't like what situation I have, I don't like my home, I don't like my job, I don't like my place, nothing will change in our life if I keep saying that. But the moment I create the thing that I create the thing in my mind, what I want, how do I see myself? Everything will be aligned. What I need to do will come to me. What I need to know will come to me. So that's the power of loving yourself. And again, first point, never ever criticize. Second point, never ever scare yourself. Third point, be gentle and kind with your mind. So when I said talking about the thoughts, allow yourself to share your thought. Do not just shut off your mouth. Okay, this is not good, this is not bad. Don't put that filter in front. Just see it and be thankful of sharing anything, you know, something, thought of anger, thought of, envy, maybe jealousy, thought of discouragement. I'm discouraged, you know all kind of thing is important in order to know ourselves. Yes, we want to know who am I, but it starts like, I see myself in a mirror, so I know how do I look. And when I start seeing my thoughts, and it's possible once we come into meditation, because with the practice of meditation we reduce the number of thoughts. We can see the thoughts, what's coming in and going out. Before that, it was impossible to see the thoughts. So now, when we see the thought, we want to be kind enough to our mind. Be gentle, because we are going to seed anything that we want. What we give energy to will grow in our life. So if I want to have a loving life, I need to have loving thoughts. If I want my life to be full of joy, then I need to have joyful thought. How can I create? Now comes the point. So what do I need to do? I need to know what I like on that very tough time that I'm talking about. How do I overcome that time? What do I do? Do I just sit and I just say, crib about things, or just think like that nothing can happen? Those are our disastrous thoughts. So in that moment, know what you like, and just like a small little baby, you distract yourself with those things for some time, and then come back to yourself. And that distraction could be with music, it could be with dance, sports, nature, TV, anything. So that the rush of that anger, that fear, that anxiety settles down. And that's why it's important to know, what I like the most. Could be drawing, could be reading book. Okay, I can try 10 different things. I can do cooking, singing, anything, bathing. Those things distracts us. Those important things distracts us from having those continuous thought of fear, disaster, right? So that way we can disconnect ourselves from that energy, and then create the beautiful, loving thoughts again. See the life again, see the beauty around, see why you are here, and then give yourself that space to create things. And the next, along with this, being kind with our mind, comes making the positive affirmations for yourself. Because I don't have it. If I keep complaining about it, I cannot create it. I need to create, I need to claim, I need to affirm, I need to know what I want, and ask that question to ourselves. And at the same time, once we come to ourselves, whenever, just say yourself that I love myself so much. Say yourself truly and feel it, mean it. You know, we, how do we take care of people who we like the most? We treat them so special. So every time you go look into the mirror and see yourself being that special, I'm that special person. How can I make you happy today? What special, what different thing can I do? We just see ourselves like in this mirror. We just see this big body, but we don't see who we truly are, because we think that childhood has gone. We think that adulthood has gone. We think that all that was yesterday, the beautiful moment, the energy, that willingness has gone. No, it's not. Everything is inside me. It's still alive. It is still reachable. So I don't think if I look inside, I will just see pain. If I see pain, I just release it. I let it go. If it needs forgiveness to the self or others, I am going to do that, because with that, I am going to set myself free. I'm going to flow with the life. I'm going to be in the present moment and not thinking about the past where something wrong had happened. And just trust that nothing was ever wrong. It was just teaching us something. Make trusting of our life, make that connection. And it takes a lot of practice, continuous practice. We will not be perfect in thinking in one day. We will not be perfect in loving the self, knowing the self in one day. But if I'm starting today, every day it's going to make a big change, a huge change. How do I treat myself? How roughly or how gently? When it comes to others, we are so nice. It comes to our kids, we have given everything to them. In our dreams, thoughts also, if somebody will ask, we will answer that. So why, if we don't refuel ourselves with that love, how can we give that love to others? We will always be complaining inside. That small little child inside me will be looking for that self all the time. It will be looking for that, you know, it will be looking for that love, um, that it wanted in its own way. And only I can know how my child wanted to be loved. Not even my mother would know. So that kind of parenting, or that relationship, I need to build for to love myself. You know, so next point is to relax yourself. Loving yourself is very important, and it comes with loving, relaxing the self. How do I relax? What makes me relaxed? The soothing music, taking bath, you know, and then this meditation is so deeply relaxing, so soothing, so peaceful, so calm. So take that time to relax, whether it is time to take a long bath, go for that. You know, make that connection that day. Just play some soft music and lit some candles and be with yourself. Make your own company, to listen, to hear, and to pamper, to love, touch yourself the way you wanted to be held. The way that kid wanted to be held. So lovingly touch your body, feel yourself, make yourself important. You know, we are all important. We all deserve love. We are all beautiful, gorgeous, unique beings. So we need to express that to ourselves, you know, so that I don't forget myself in any moment of time. If people in front of me shouting, he's in angry, I don't have to be angry, or I don't have to be in that energy. I still have to remember myself. Who am I? And I don't want to come out of this situation from that space of loving peace. I don't want to come out of it. How can I help this person who is so angry in front of me? That person, what I'm seeing is his mind, what I'm seeing is his body, but I'm not able to see what a fearful soul inside, what a fearful thought inside, what the situation is inside. So let that compassion to develop, and it comes automatically with the practice of meditation. All our fear goes away. We increase our love and compassion and empathy um, for everybody, and with the same with ourselves. But allow yourself to let all these changes come in. Do not put question mark. Do not just don't let it get inside. Okay, and then at the same time, when we do something good, or if I look beautiful, I feel shy to say I'm beautiful. Why? Universe is responding all the time the way I communicate with myself. It is always responding. Always our thoughts are noticed, because they are all in form of energy. And energy never dies. It is not destroyed. It is always responded by the universe. We are sitting in an umbrella, which is like receiving all the time. What thought we are sending is like a signal. It is received and sent back. So praise yourself when we do something good. Okay, I did so many things today. Wow, wonderful. I have so much power. I'm capable enough. Know your power, know who you are. So every time when we do that, we increase our stamina, we increase our strength to do things. Again, in life, we have so many things to do. So take support. um, I have always seen people hesitating to take help from others, but it's a very important thing to take help from others, be it friends or family. if we allow if we affirm, if I need help, ask for it, and you will get it in no words. I have lived all these examples in my life, so many experiences when I was thinking, how can I get some help? And I always got helped. So take help and support from family and friends, and also never hesitate to ask for help if you need time for yourself. When I'm sick, I don't have to be cooking and cleaning things. I need to check somebody who can help me, be it my husband, be it my friends or family, or some other way. There will always be some help to take care of ourselves so that we become our own priority. And that is simple loving the self, you know. Um, and again, at the same time, as we know ourselves, as I said, there will be some negative side of us. It is just negative because we never looked at it and we never accepted it. But if the moment we accept it, we bring the change in our life. So be gentle and kind to share all kind of thoughts we have in our mind. Take care of your body. Do for love, if you like to do grooming, do that. I mean, we should go for a massage and take the time for ourselves, to take care of our body. Look into the mirror, talk to that person who you see, not to the face, but look into the eyes for a couple of minutes, at least 3 minutes, and then you will see all kind of vibration you will feel in your body. If you say something, your body will respond with twitches and some kind of flickerings or sensation. So just start listening to yourself. Say something like, oh, you look beautiful, I'm beautiful, I love you. And then hear the response from the body, and you will exactly come to know. Initially, it's like just like saying thank you, right? But initially, every morning, just go to the mirror and say with a big smile, I love you, and give yourself a big hug. That 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 is like manual in the beginning, but with practice it becomes so automatic, and it becomes so soothing, you know, that we don't feel ourselves less, in relationship. Like, if our friends are not responding our call, if our relationship is not working, we really think that we are the bad person or we are not loved. But we have to understand that uh, it's my self-worth. It starts from me. Maybe there could be some other reason, there could be some problem, there could be some misunderstanding. I give that space, and I am there for myself always, and things will come in place. It has to start from us. Everything, all our problems, all kind of problems, no matter what. We don't have different solution for different problems. It's just knowing the self and loving the self. The more we accept ourselves, the more we know ourselves, what our hurts are, the more we heal ourselves, and the more everything around us is healed and come to the perfect balance. So we have to choose the thought of balance. We have to choose a thought of harmony. We have to choose thought of peace. In the society, we see ourselves taking part of, okay, I'm in India, I'm in this community, I belong to this community, I'm in US, I'm in Africa, so I live in Kenya. That's how we categorize ourselves. But at the same time, mentally, we always contribute to the world of chaos, to the world of peace, to the world of love. Where do we stand? So we need to be aware of ourselves all the time, Initially, it takes a bit of practice. And initially, we may fail to do things, but we do not have to lose hope, or we do not have to live in guilt. We do not have to be perfect. While we are learning, we give ourselves enough space, enough time to grow, to learn, and then accept our childhood liveliness. It's still sitting inside, but it is like piled up so much. And everything starts from accepting a change, from the change from our thinking. The way I looked my life so far, was that really me who was looking at it? Or was it given some thought I got from somebody, some perception that I'm living? It might be from my parents, it might be from my teacher. If my teacher says you can't dance good, you go in the like in the school we do that group dance, and they put you in the back, and in few days they will take you out from the back also. Okay, you don't dance good. It doesn't mean that you don't dance good. You were not expressive then, but that perception, that thing, it remains in our mind for all the time. And we just think that, okay, I can't dance, I'm not creative. Can I become a creative if I first deny the ability of doing that? So from there, I just start changing. Okay, I'm a creative person. I have to affirm this 5 times in a day. Whenever I look myself, whenever I feel low in energy, low in any way, I just create opposite affirmation immediately. Repeat it. Initially, it will be like saying some words, but it will register slowly into our consciousness. Then we don't have to say it. It is always like that. I'm always grateful. I'm always love. I'm peaceful. I'm joyful. That I am. And slowly, then after, once we recognize ourselves, then we go closer to ourselves. Then we go transcend the mind and meet who we truly are. But first, come to the acceptance point of thing. And that's why this acceptance is about the self. Acceptance of comes from loving the self. And mirror talk is so very important. What I'm sharing that I have learned from Louise, and I have really practiced for a good amount of time. It's been 3 years and I read that book many times. Initially, it used to come and go. And I used to learn very small thing from that book. But this year, couple of months back, I got this book again and I got deeper understanding of things. So things that I may be sharing, it might be very simple, but it's only us who can check, are we really doing that? Are we trusting of life? Are we trusting of our own self? And make your relationship with yourself. Look into the mirror, talk to yourself. Talk to all those person who you think your relationship doesn't work. Talk and forgive others. Bring that person in front of you and talk to him, and just set it to forgive. If there is forgiveness needed for yourself or for others, do that. And just release, let it go, let that person go, and set yourself free. And life is mostly dependent on our belief system. And belief system it comes from our thinking pattern. When we keep thinking negative thoughts, that's how our pattern is. So our immediate response to the life is negative. And to make that shift, we have to see the other side of life, the positivity, and then keep on repeating. Initially, it's okay. If you are not feeling, just keep on repeating. Maybe that's why they say, write it down and post it somewhere that you can see it every time. So keep on repeating, reading. One day, you will feel that connection. You will feel, okay, it worked. Something has changed in me. That's how it's called reprogramming of ourselves. Conscious mind, we can program the conscious mind, and our subconscious mind is cleansed during meditation. So longer and longer meditation, the more we meditate, the more peaceful we become. And that's how we just know ourselves, because the negative impression of us will be lost. It will be lesser and lesser. And it will come more of with meditation, we will generate more of loving, peaceful mind. So that will become our new impression. So it just takes a little bit of time and practice and commitment. And that's where all the shift comes. When I was reading about loving the self and criticizing ourselves, I just thought, no, I love myself. I am okay. I don't have that problem. I'm okay to talk myself in the mirror. So I have no problem. But then there was no acceptance. There was no openness for it. And it took some time to find that space, to get that space in, to with meditation, because I started looking at myself, all my thoughts, where I started becoming aware of, and then I knew what is in lack. And then it is all about loving the self um, today, from wherever you are, to loving yourself more and more and more and more every day, until and unless you realize that you are God. This is the journey of self. When there is no complaint, when there is no criticism, because the God, he never judges us, he never criticizes, he never tell us that our power is less. He wants to experience himself in us. And that's why, even being human being, we are all unique. We are all expressing our power in different ways. You see, the same energies are everywhere. Some goes to the mountain to experience itself like a mountain. Some goes to the field, the pastures, the river, the lake, the oceans. And that's how this serene diversity got created. And in that diversity, there's harmony, there's balance, there's peace. And it is everywhere. How can we not see that? Even if the time is challenging, maybe that's a very small time if you see our whole life. So that point is so very much powerful, to connect with the nature, to distract ourselves. Maybe some sports, maybe I want to just go and shoot some racket, like badminton. If I like to play badminton, just shoot some racket. Expel that energy of negativity from you. There are many ways to do that. And then come to your space and come back to yourself. So these are the 10 points that I would like to share today. It's a huge topic. I mean, I could keep on talking, and there are so many examples, and we all can experience in our life once we start practicing. First of all, see your impulsive response whenever something wrong I have done. I am getting scolded by 10 people, and I also start scolding myself. And who is with me? So first thing to do, like if we practice that, we are not going to criticize ourselves no matter what. Rest is all taken care. So start from there and be honest, be truthful, be open with yourself. Then we will be able to see the better version of ourselves. We truly are. Thank you, thank you, thank you for listening to me today. And thank you, Poonamji and Jigna and Monica ji, for having me here today again.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Preeti ma'am. It was wonderful session. And you explained very nicely all the points which we tend to forget. But thanks for reminding us.
We all know so much, when it comes to self-love, we think we do love. But I will just take an example. Take your selfie that you took 5 days ago. You liked it when you clicked it, but 5 days later, do you still see that same beauty in you? Or do you start criticizing or finding something that is not right in the picture? That's where we are, and we need to come to that space of accepting ourselves, of seeing the truth behind it. Is like face the truth.
Yes, yes.
So guilt is the energy, like
notes.
Yeah. So guilt is the energy that
all the points. Yes.
Sure. I have a beautiful PPT too, but I thought it will take a long time if I go through it. But it's so, I will quickly just, bring that up so that you can see, it's so easy to remember them.
Yeah.
Because it has some beautiful picture, but the slide, like there are many slides, so I don't want to take that much time. It's too late for India, so by Louis Hay, I just criticize. Like when I say no criticism, I said I kill my spirit. So this is here, all those 10 points. But see, first thing here, how we treat ourselves. When we look, we have a hammer. That's our first thing. Okay, I'm going to, that there's an echo. So I made some affirmations for here. And then don't scare yourself. Like, if you just get something small, you just make yourself like a monster is standing beside, and you put in yourself like a threat, like, so much of fear, and your heart so much, and don't feel like you are going to go anywhere. And those all thoughts are just fear, are imaginary. They come as sometimes warning to the life, and sometimes they are like so much to they make us so much fearful, and that we cannot react, we cannot find solution. Be gentle, kind, and patient, just like we make our garden. Just like we create our mind, we give space, we see how it is, and then we we um, we give ourselves space. And do some positive affirmation every morning. This is how my morning is. Like, I am happy, joyful, doing so many, I'm excited to do so many things today. So accept yourself, relax, take time to meditate, sing, dance, and then praise and appreciate yourself, who you truly are. I'm a happy person. Like be be that fearless person to say that. People think, okay, if I say good about myself, I will get more bad of it, or some negative will come to me if I'm happy. There are such research, like, if I'm too happy today, I'm going to get some bad experiences that's coming next. That's what people think. So those kind of perception we need to drop, and we need to really accept and appreciate who we are. And this is the support and the help that I was talking about. See the hands, even sun is raising, giving its hand, the kids, the birds, and the entire nature is with us when we are alive in this body. Why the sun rises, why there's moon, why there's star, they are all for us. Look, the beauty of life. Love all your negativity, other side of yourself. Take care of your body, eat healthy, make a beautiful choice of food. Like directly killing the animal, we are just taking the flesh and the blood and the painful energies from the animal, the fear, that hatred for community. The animal starts to hate the human community, because they are put in slaughterhouse, they are tied, and they are so much in pain. So if we eat the meat and anything, then we get those energies. They bring our energies really down. So make that choice. If we eat fruits and vegetable fresh, that's how we feel energetic and vibrant. So make a good choice of food. Get plenty of sleep. Even if we are sick, we don't get time to sleep. We are always there to serve others. Take time for yourself. It's so important, so that we are rest and relax for another day. We have to support so many things. And when we see ourselves, we see the how, what we really are, and what do I see. Always see that gap between the perception and the actual what it is. So yeah, self is because we cannot change others, so it starts from us. And for all the problems, the solution is here in this now, with ourselves. As we change our inside, everything around us changes. So this is all from me.
Yes,
Any questions?
beautiful, beautiful PPT.
Ma'am
Yes,
would
lovely, lovely.
Ma'am would request you to share the PPT with Poonam ji, so that
Sure.
she can share it in the group with others.
I will.
Yeah, ma'am. Thanks
And
a lot.
I love the picture where talking to the mirror. I saw the difference in the smile line. We think that we are very happy, but when we are not accepting ourselves, and in the mirror, the smile line was different. So I noticed the change. Very beautiful pictures you have chosen.
It just came when I had to make, like it was made a couple of months back when I had to talk about it on. Then within an hour, I have no idea from where everything came up. Like I didn't had to hunt for it. I mean, everything was waiting for me to put it here so that it can be, if that image, why I shared later, because with that image, you will never forget. What I talk, maybe you can forget, but with that image, you will never forget what I'm talking about.
Yes. Yes, it was wonderful, wonderful session, ma'am. And friends, if you have any question, you can raise your hands and ask, ma'am.
I'm reading some comments from chat.
Yeah, lovely comments people are giving.
Voice is cutting. My voice was breaking or what?
No. It was perfect. It was perfect.
Okay.
So I think
Thank you,
there
ma'am.
are no questions.
Thank you, ma'am, for the lovely meditation and the wisdom that you shared. It was really, really very important. It's like a basic, but we always tend to neglect it. And ma'am, I would like to tell you one thing that I wanted to introduce you after the meditation, but my laptop screen stopped working, so I couldn't unmute myself.
You don't need to
Sorry,
really,
ma'am,
like
for that.
you are giving introduction to someone who is just the name and the outer side of it, but we all got connected during the meditation. We all know each other. So
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah, thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot for joining in. Lots of gratitude.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so happy. There's no question, but I hope everything is clear today.
Yeah, ma'am, we can take other session also on this topic elaborately.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
And I would love to, do meditation on these topics. Like if we allow, the universe guides us. It's not like me telling anything. We can just meditate, because what I'm saying in word, it feels different. But when we meditate, all those information that goes, it directly goes to our subconscious. It helps us heal faster, because conscious mind, it always fights. How is it possible? Like everything, what, my situation is so bad, how can I think positive? That kind of thing automatically that comes from our conscious mind. But subconscious, it allows to accept. And the more, subconscious is our just reflection, right? Anything that come as a reaction is from our subconscious. So if we have a healthy, beautiful, happy collection of memories or experiences, that's how our response would be, automatic reaction would be. So if our reaction is like more of fearful, hesitant, resisting, so those kind of subconscious impression we have. So to overcome that, we need to create more of loving, peaceful habits. So, and it just need our awareness and practice, commitment. No one else can do it, but we just know, learn, and then practice on our own.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
We'll be grateful if you keep those kind of meditations with us soon.
Sure.
Yeah, eager. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Poonamji. Thank you, Jignaji.
Thank you, Jignaji. Thank you, Preeti ma'am. Yes, Shraddhaji wants to say something.
I'm not co-host. You will have to make her unmute.
I have given her option. Yes, Shraddhaji.
Yeah. For this beautiful meditation, as well as enlightening ourselves how to love ourselves. You have given that. You mentioned that you keep doing the meditation. So do you have your own YouTube channel or something where you post YouTube?
I have one, but it has all the Hindi meditation.
Not able to hear you.
The meditations are in Hindi, if you are comfortable with. There are many. So yeah, I will share my YouTube link as well.
Yeah, you can share with Poonamji. And Poonamji, thank you so much for sharing the meditation links as well.
Yes, yes. And great news that we have recorded this meditation today.
Yes, I'm
which ma'am
thankful
has
for
done
that
for
also,
us.
ma'am.
And yeah, we have recorded on your request, and
Yes,
it
thank
will
you
be
so
there
much for
on
accepting my
YouTube.
request. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes,
I really appreciate
yes,
that.
yes, yes.
These
Each one's
meditations are helping me a lot. You'll not believe, like, people have started seeing the change in me since day one till now, and everyone has really appreciated the change, positive change in me. Still, there's a long way to go, but the moment when I started the session and now, there's a huge difference, and I myself can feel it in the energy, in my health, in the way of thinking, everything for that matter. So thank you so much.
wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful, Shraddha ji. Your transformational story will inspire many people, and we
Yes.
will be very, yeah, we will be happy if someone transforms their life with this workshop. It makes sense for us. Thanks a lot. Thanks a
Almost
lot.
every day I have been sharing my experiences, because every day I experience something new,
Yeah.
and that is the reason why I keep telling and sharing it, so that maybe the same audience, the different audience, my focus is more
No,
on the content,
it's
but then everyone
very
can get
important
that.
to share your experience. It's
Yes,
really very important because we,
yes.
yes, Chigna ji.
Shraddha
Thank
ji,
you.
I would love if you can record a small clip or a small video of your transformation through meditation.
Sure, ma'am. On the last day, I'll do that. So till
Yeah.
then, probably all my wishes will come true, because by today, my 4 wishes have come true
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Oh
Great.
from
my
day
God.
one till now.
Oh my God.
So
Wonderful,
that's
wonderful.
that is the reason why, yes. And still, like, to be very frank and open, I'm not doing 100%. Whatever Ria ma'am is telling, or you all are saying, but meditation, yes, of course. And especially the chakra meditation, I repeat once a week, the one which ma'am had taken on the day one. So that I have repeated 2-3 times by now. So that has really helped me. I had an allergy of citric things. So I was not able to take anything that is citric. The lemon juice was my favorite, curd was my favorite, and I was not able to eat it. Yesterday, I just tried having 1/4 spoon of lemon pickle, and I was so happy that whatever problems I used to face, I did not face any of them till now. Like, it's more than 40 hours now, but I have not faced touch wood. But I'm really thankful for all these things. Thank you once again to this magic that is happening. Thank you, everyone. All of you have been giving me the strength to fulfill my wishes and overcome on that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gratitude
It's all
for
your
sharing all
effort.
the lovely experiences.
It's all your effort. I mean,
Yes.
and I really admire how this is how it automatically we become, right? Even if we stop saying from our mouth, but our body will vibrate with that gratitude. Okay, I'm so happy, so thrilled. And when we are so happy and thrilled with our own life, there's no diseases that can come and touch us. All the resistance that is there, that comes in form of allergies, and the resistance are there because we don't trust. There are fear,
Yes.
there is anxiety, there is insecurity. So many things are there outside. If we just see the world plain, you know, the physics that we learned is good. If we just want to see, there's a tree, there's a branch, there's a leaf, there is fruit, there is flower. So that much is good for that physical science. But
Yes, ma'am.
does it only exist with that? Does it have any chemistry behind it? That's kind of subtle thing we have to see. You know, there is so many lesson that tree gives us every time you go closer to it. and you will get to know so many things. So that just allow yourself to see those subtle energies and trust on them. They will open up, they will come to us. So these are
Very
small
good,
small
ma'am.
things that I have realized, so I keep sharing, as you are just like you. We can't stop once we experience so many magic in our life, and we just keep on sharing.
Very true, ma'am. Very true.
Thank you.
Thank you
For
so much.
sharing your experience.
Yeah, there are multiple ones, like the way you mentioned. Even at this moment, I can speak for us. In last 22 days, whatever I have experienced, basis that. But then, like as Jignaji mentioned, I'll record a clip and then share it so that it will be an inspiration for others.
You will be guided. There is, the meditation is for everybody. The meditation is such that it brings light to us. We become our
Yes.
own light. I mean, we are driven to the path where we need to go, what we are here to do. Each one of us are unique. Like what Poonamji is doing for last 22 days. It's so much. Every day doing that commitment is so much, and we really
Yes,
appreciate.
yes.
There's nothing that is less or more, but doing a regular commitment is so much for. And what joy she is getting out of it, what brings her to do this over and over.
And I
So
was sharing
once,
my experience, I could see the joy on her face.
yeah, so we see things behind it. We just don't see Poonamji just sitting here, but we see things behind us. There's so
Yes.
much to appreciate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, wonderful. Wonderful. It's I will say it's a teamwork and a lot of hard work behind this workshop is of Jigna ji, Monica ji, and
Yes, yes.
entire team, Ria ji. So I will, it's a teamwork. It's a teamwork.
Monica ji also has shared a lot of books, so which are very good and insightful.
Yeah.
Though it will take time for us to go through all of them, but then thank you for that as
No,
well.
Within
yeah,
a
yeah,
year,
because
Shraddha ji,
slowly,
you will
slowly,
be at next level.
Preeti,
Sorry, ma'am.
yeah.
Within 1 year, you will be at next level. You will be reading all the books. You will be teaching meditation soon.
Sure, ma'am.
Shraddha ji, also the audiobooks are available. If you want the links, just ask me. I will share the audiobooks.
I'll share that, because then I can, while on the way to and fro to my office, I can listen to that.
But
So that way,
ma'am, those are in Hindi.
no issues, ma'am. I understand Hindi as well. Hindi,
Okay.
Marathi, English, Kannada. These 4 languages are okay for me.
It is in all those languages except English. 8 languages except English.
Yeah.
So I'll share the link with you.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And and great news is this that we are planning of keeping workshops like this after this workshop. Like we can take up Louis L. Hay self-love topic and mirror book. So book by one book we will be doing the
Reading and
workshops.
understanding. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that will
yeah,
be very
yeah,
nice. Very nice.
yeah, 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 yeah.
One
Seeing
thing
the
I would like
change.
to say, yeah,
Yeah. Yes,
that
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah, please, please.
instead
Please,
we
yours,
do.
ma'am.
No, even if we have these audios, but I always prefer reading books, as I said in my intro also, because I read a lot of books, like Shraddha ji is saying. When I started, I got so many books and I was so enthusiastic about it. But at the same time, I did not know that I could read. I mean, I was done with the college and I threw all the books. Okay, I'm done with it. I don't want to go to the book community anymore. And then the first book I got, and when I started reading, I just said, okay, I can't read. But when I started reading, in 2 days, the first book I read was about Siddhartha, a person who got enlightened, who met Buddha, but he didn't stay with him. He didn't go in his disciple community. And because he said, the moment I'll come to you, I will be just serving you. I will find my joy in serving you. But I want to know what you know. So he moved on his own path and he realized himself. And that's a whole journey of life. And it was so interesting. I read it in 2-3 days. And then the journey started. Within 1 year, I had no idea how I read. I had a 4-year-old kid with me, and then still I was able to read so many books then. And then it just becomes one after another. And when you connect with the book, you really connect with the energy in it. Every word has energy. Everything that you read, you process your own way. And the same way, who is doing that
Yes.
audio series, right? They take so much effort to bring that energy, but still you get someone in middle. That's good option. If you don't understand some language, if you have glasses, you can't read, it's a very good choice. It's a very good option, because the society, as the energy, it wants us to, all of us, to evolve. Even if the person who can't read, all the wisdom needs to be there in him. So it's everywhere. But if we can read, take that night time, because with meditation your sleep will reduce drastically. And then take that night time, take that daytime, every small nook and corner. I am always roaming with a book now. So every nook and corner I can just sit with my book.
It's just now 3.5 to 4 hours I've been sleeping every day. Because after the session, the energy levels are so high that till 2 o'clock I'm
That's
not
it.
able to sleep. And
So that's a
since
good
I'm in
time to read
India,
book. Yeah, that's a
yeah,
good time to read book.
I keep reading, and then at 5:30 I have to get up anyways. Tomorrow, tomorrow I'm supposed to trek. So 4:40 I'm supposed to leave home, and still I'm in the session. So that is the confidence that I have. Even tomorrow I can get up and go for my trekking.
But
So
don't
that is
forget to relax. That's part of your self love. You come to the
yes.
come home, and in the afternoon
Yes.
to make time for your rest.
Tomorrow I'll be taking rest. I was
Yeah.
not able to trek after this session. Since last Sunday, I've again started trekking. Doctor had
Wow.
advised me not to trek. So last Sunday, 15 kilometers I could walk, which was
Wow.
taking me to not. I was not even walking for 500 meters.
Wow.
4 months down the line, and it was going only till 2 kilometers, which I could trek for 15.
Wow, great.
Wonderful.
So that is what is the first wish which I had, and I could fulfill that. So I was so happy when I could complete that, and I did not took rest. I had got up at around 4:45 until our class ended at night around 12:15. Last Sunday the class ended. Till then I was awake with full energy after walking for 15 kilometers, besides the normal walk of our daily routine walking. So this is the magic which I have got from this session. So I'm really thankful. If I keep saying thank you 24 hours, still it will be less.
And universe is listening to you.
Yes, ma'am. Really, it's listening to me.
Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. People, they mostly all the time they forget that gratitude is an energy that we radiate, and we don't feel ourselves like I'm in debt. I'm in debt. So it's like a block that you are creating. But when I'm grateful, I just radiate that energy.
Yes,
So when
ma'am.
I feel like I'm burdened, I'm in debt, okay, you did so much for me, what can I do for you? Then it's again give and take in another way.
Yes,
So
very true.
just enjoy what you have come up to, and there's a reason, there's a purpose behind it.
Yes, sure. I'm noting down every day what change has made in me since the session has started. So that's why I mentioned to Jignaji that at the end of the complete session, day by day, how my life evolved, I'll be mentioning how my energy has increased and everything.
We'll be highly obliged. Thank you.
Sure, Jignaji. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
To the entire team, thank you, front end, back end, and others who are helping you in giving any material or blessings or anyone, whoever is helping, thank you to everyone.
All the participants, they bring
Yeah,
beautiful
of course.
energies. There's
Yes,
so
yes.
much.
If
Group
y'all are not
energy.
there to listen, it's all in vain. So it's the credit
Yes.
goes to you as well, because y'all are coming dedicatedly to listen to our sessions every day. Even
Yes,
the
ma'am.
weekends, you are giving us time. So highly obliged for that as well.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Shall we end our session? It's almost 12:39 in India.
Yes, yes,
Wow.
yes, sure, ma'am.
Okay, thank you for joining in.
Okay, thank you.
We'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same link, same password.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.